Okay, what we're doing here is we're going to cut a hole. This is Sportster pulley, front pulley cover, or final drive cover, I guess they call it, for a Harley Davidson Sportster. Picked up a spare here on eBay, just in case I muff this project. And what I've done is grabbed a photo off the web. Somebody's done a similar project and printed it, and all I did was kind of eyeball how far that was from each fastener, and they're not, these aren't exactly in a triangle or anything else, not equal triangle, but to find a center of a circle, I've just taken a compass, and I just went from the hand mark there, and I just first I took 3 shots at it and then widened it out a little bit more and took 3 shots at it, and I was able to find the center of the circle that way. And it was pretty easy and didn't have to require any math or layout or anything hardly. Just looking at the photo, make the marks, and keep zeroing, getting closer and closer with that compass. And for those of you who need to know, this is about 5 1/4. A person could go a hair smaller, 5" and try it with a hole saw. My little 1/2" drill press I don't think is not up to the snuff to cut a circle that big. And I have to find some way to bolt this down to something. And since this is a 3-dimensional part, you know, the question is getting that hole saw straightened in there, so I might have to tip it a little bit. In any case, gotten that done so far. Took this little silver pencil and kind of went in there and took my mark and highlighted it enough where I could see it. Found the center, marked it with my automatic center punch, and that's what gave me the place to dig this into, so I could get in there and go ahead and lay out the rest of the circle. So the layout on it was fairly simple, wasn't any big deal. And my Sportster's gray, and this cover happens to be black. It looks like a brand new one. I don't see, looks like nobody's ever even put it on a bike. You know, I picked it up for like 35 bucks. And well, maybe it has been on a bike. See, that looks like a fasteners for the exhaust brace has been there. In any case, I'm not too worried about boogering this one up. It's black wrinkle, mine's gray, so after I get done with this, I will put some tape on there to keep from gouging the metal when I hit it with the jigsaw. And so I'm going to take some of this off and make it a little easier for the jigsaw to run smoothly over it. And then I'll just hit it with strippies. And I'm pretty sure I'm pretty close to matching the color with VHT Wrinkle Gray. It looks like it's about the same color as what's on my cases. So we're going to take a shot at this, and then we're going to, I think the next thing I'm going to do is take it over to drill press and drill a starting hole, which I'll go over and drill the starting hole a little closer to the line so I don't have to go so far to get to the edge. And then we're going to bring back here and jigsaw this puppy. Alrighty. Finally got the circle cut out. And that's some of the stuff you have to cut through. Especially that ribbing through there. That's some of it got pretty tough. One thing I found, this thing really takes you for a ride. Stupid scroll saw, man, it just gets in there, gets hold of workpiece. Instead of cutting, it takes you for a ride. It did help a little bit. Sometimes I could tip the saw up a little bit and get more teeth engaged into it. Just I think we need to make it a little bit finer saw blade. In any case, now that we've got that little horror done, You get in there with a Dremel tool, get rid of these sharp edges, get rid of that knife edge. And get in there and smooth all that out. There's a couple of spots that are a little rough and some that isn't so bad. I'm glad I put that tape on there. Boy, that would have boogered up the surface of that aluminum, but instead it took all those layers of tape took the beating. Like these I taped off a couple of times. In any case, ready to do that. I'll get all that sanded and cleaned up, and we'll peel the tape off and strip ease this thing. And in fact, this afternoon I might go see if I found that VH high temperature wrinkle paint on eBay. I'll just go to the auto store and see if they got it instead. And we'll continue on with our project. I know these little corners, these covers, fancy covers, these things run anywhere from $90 up to, up to 200 bucks. In fact, you can, this whole sprocket assembly, they got the fancy little, got a chain guard here, or belt guard here, belt guard there, and a bottom one. And time you add all that up, you have $400 or $500 tied up. And that's just stupid. So I paid whatever, 35 bucks for this thing. Maybe it wasn't even that much. And it looked like it was a takeoff, but it was in spotless condition. Hardly even looked like it had been used. There was just a shiny spot where the bracket, exhaust bracket, had hooked up to it. In any case, I think I can come up with something that's decent looking, and don't want to add too much mass to it. And I get some sheet brass. I don't know. We'll think of something. Or if nothing else, I'll just clean up that pulley and paint it, and then we'll see.